campaign is underway right now, and we're talking to the executive director of the Humane Society about just how important this campaign is. And joining us this morning is James Bias. James, thank you so much for joining us this morning, and whoever else we have here with us this morning as well.
Well, thank you for having us, and I have Andre joining me here. He's one of our kind of hospice dogs. He's typical of what we're seeing coming in shelters now, which are dogs that don't have a permanent loving home. And thanks to Clear the Shelter, you made it possible to reach everybody in Connecticut and of course NBC across the nation to reach millions of people considering adopting a dog or a cat.
Yeah, and there's been such a great storyline amidst the pandemic out of all of this, and that is that so many families are welcoming animals into their home, maybe for the first time, or adding to their addition already. Why is Clear the Shelters so important for the Connecticut Humane Society?
Well, you know, for us as an organization, it's about saving lives and changing families. We know that more than half of the households have pets in them, and we would like people to consider adopting from Connecticut Humane Society or any of the other shelters or rescue groups. And NBC and Hill's Pet Nutrition have done a fantastic job over the last few years to really get that message across so that we can save more lives.
Yeah, and I just want to talk about, I'm going to go off script here just a little bit. So many people are in need of comfort these days, James, and I just want to ask you a little bit about the benefit of having a pet in your life and what that can do for families amidst everything else going on right now.
Well, during moments of crisis over the years, we've noticed that adoptions have actually gone up. And COVID-19, this pandemic, has certainly turned everybody's lives upside down. And our pets become emotional life preservers of sorts. And so we've actually noticed that more families have come together to foster, considering adoption. And I think with working from home, schooling from home, we certainly have seen a national spike up in adoptions. We hope that that will continue even after we start to recover and go back to work, that now animal shelters and rescue groups will end up becoming the first option rather than going through, you know, a pet store or a puppy mill.
Yeah, and boy, there's so many great stories that you can learn about as far as where these animals are coming from. So I want to know, what can people do here through the rest of this Clear the Shelters event? How can they contribute? Even if maybe they can't take on an animal right now, there is still something that they can do to help with the Humane Society, right?
They certainly can, and they can go to NBC Connecticut's website, and there's a link of shelters. Certainly cthumane.org. We're looking for donations. We're always going to be looking for volunteers and items from our wish list. So not everybody can add a pet to their family, but you know, during this time where we've had to go to appointment adoptions and getting our world into a virtual world with physical distance and social distance, we still need support. We still have animals to care for, people that are in need of our pet food pantry. So again, cthumane.org, or go to your website, and there's a list of really fine organizations across Connecticut that can use support.
James, I got to ask because people will write in. The gentleman that you have with you, is he by chance up for adoption? Is he in need of a home, or is he well sheltered?
He is well sheltered right now, so we're not looking for a home for Andre right now. He's about a 15-year-old dachshund that has had medical issues that our clinic staff are going through. Because of his age, he's a little over 15. He will probably go into one of our long-term foster care, kind of a foster hospice. But he stayed with me last night so that we could be part of this segment this morning.
Andre, we appreciate your appearance this morning. I can't tell if that's a bow tie or a little flower. Either way, it's absolutely
He's putting up with the flower, yes.
James, thank you so much for your time this morning and letting folks know still how they can help with the Clear the Shelters. And Andre, thank you as well. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And of course, you can help by donating to your local shelter or adopting an animal in need. Of course, all that information, as James just mentioned, on our website, nbcconnecticut.com. All right, 8